My name is Brian McElroy Jr. I am 30 years old. I'm originally from Tacoma, Washington, but I now call the Lewiston-Clarkston Valley home. I train at Arnett's Martial Arts America for team execution.
Beautiful. How long have you been doing MMA?
I have been doing MMA for 3 years now. It's been really fun.
What got you into it in the first place?
It all started at a Cougar football game. I was a couple beers deep. I was friends with Austin Arnett, and somehow I talked myself into coming and training that next Monday morning. I didn't believe I would do it, but they were talking crap, so I decided to show up, and I've been training ever since.
Had you watched UFC before or knew anything about MMA, wrestled, any sort of anything
I never
before that?
did any sort of combat sports before training here. I vaguely remember watching like Anderson Silva versus Chael Sonnen and a couple of Brock Lesnar fights because I was a WWE fan. But beyond that, no, I didn't watch it. I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't really know about it.
How do you view MMA now and kind of being part of your life? It's 3 years from now. What has MMA done for you?
Oh man, it's changed a lot. I mean, for me personally, it's given me discipline. It's instilled confidence. I mean, I'm a grown man, but it's still, there's so many things that I've learned just from being in here every day. The art itself is something that I really fell in love with. I love martial arts. I love the beauty of it. I loved the first year when I was getting my butt kicked every day to now where I still get my butt kicked a little bit, but now I get to enjoy it some more. It's just trusting the process, having fun, learning and growing every single session.
How many fights have you had?
I've had 5 fights now.
What's your record?
I'm 5-0.
Oh, nice. And what's the date of your next fight?
April 29th, I'll be fighting at the Clearwater River Casino. Main event, baby.
Main event. Yeah. That's what we like to hear. Do you have an opponent locked in yet?
Yes, right now it's Faison Rollins.
Actually, I saw that on the way down here.
Yeah.
That's going to be a banger.
It should be a really good fight.
Heck yeah. What's your favorite part of MMA? Maybe a certain type of discipline? What's your favorite part of it?
I'd say early on, I guess I found the most success striking. And I love the art of striking, creating angles, finding openings, pulling, slipping, rolling, all that stuff. But now it's just like the day-to-day discipline that it takes to come into the gym every day where there's a lot of outside distractions. I could be drinking, going to the bar, watching football games, but I'd rather spend my time in here just kind of becoming the best version of myself. I think that's what I love the most is just the process. Yeah.
What's the hardest part for you?
The hardest part would be weight. I love food, and when I'm not in fight camp, I also love Rainier. Shout out to Rainier if you're listening. But I'd say just cutting weight, really. I've had a habit of kind of ballooning up after fights, and then I got to work my way back down. So cutting weight.
So if we're not being healthy, so this is all hypothetical, what's the first thing you would be craving after weigh-ins?
If we're not being healthy?
Yeah. Just what's your heart set on?
Shoot, because usually I do like a 12-week camp. So my heart is usually set on like a McFlurry, McDonald's French fries, fried chicken, Krispy Kreme donuts. Do you want me to keep going?
Oh man, everything. I love it. So now, as a professional, what do you usually go for after weigh-ins?
Blackened salmon pesto pasta from Tomato Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It still sounds pretty dang good.
Keep it simple and the same. I'm a creature of habit, so yeah.
Great. What's the scariest part for you, like just in the night of the fight?
Definitely the nerves. I mean, it's like a roller coaster of emotions. I feel like you go through everything. I'm intense 1 second. I'm afraid 1 second. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. I'm joking. That's an Eminem song. But no, really just the emotions. Kind of overcoming those, knowing that you've trained for 12 weeks, like I said, and just focusing on yourself and knowing that you did everything to be ready that night. So yeah, just the nerves.
Describe to us what it's like to be a part of team execution in this gym.
I love being a part of this gym. I think now, again, being 3 years in and kind of being consistent over that time, I've really ingrained myself in it. We've got a great family here. What I love the most, though, especially right now, and I'll kind of go back and say when I started here, I was fortunate to train under Frank Arnett, which is Austin's dad, a great teacher, part of the reason why I kept returning every day. And now, since he's passed, I've seen Austin take over and really keep the same culture while growing it. I think we've got a really great group of guys in the gym right now. We keep each other accountable. We give each other hard rounds. We talk each other up when we need to. But we know we're here for business, and we want everybody to be great. And you feel that every single day that we train.
That's great. Sounds like you're part of something great.
Yeah.
We'll take it back to the night of the fight. Do you have a favorite walkout song, or do you like to mix it up?
I've had the same walkout song every fight that I've had so far, and I plan to keep it the same. It's Nipsey Hussle, Hustle and Motivate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nipsey back to back.
Yeah. My last fight, they messed up and played the wrong song, but...
What did they play?
They played LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out. I don't know where that came from. I was back home, so my mom thought I did it for her, but it was a mess up.
Yeah, but you tell her, of course, it's for your mama.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did that for you.
So your next fight, you're the main event. How do you expect this fight to go?
I think one thing I've done well with every fight is just to prepare to go all 3 rounds, all now 5 minutes. I don't really give predictions. I just train my butt off, and I'm ready for anything that comes my way. What I love about this gym is we're very, very well-rounded, whether it's on the feet or on the ground. We train everything. We train every day. So when it comes fight time, there's no curveballs. Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face, so you might as well just be ready for everything.
There you go. Yeah, when you very first jumped in, who was some MMA fighters that you look up to? Maybe you loved their style, you loved their trash talk, something like that. Who's somebody you looked up to?
It's kind of funny, when I got into this, that's when Khabib Nurmagomedov was really big. And I loved just his humbleness, just the attitude that they have over there, just working hard, being silent, not being cocky. But my game is the furthest thing from Khabib Nurmagomedov. But no, I still love him. So he's probably somebody I looked up to the most. Like I said, Anderson Silva, I kind of knew of him a little bit. And then Max Holloway. He's so exciting, and he's got that warrior spirit. And I also want to shout out the Mexican fighters too, because I'm half Mexican. So yeah.
How would you describe your fighting style?
I'd probably say fundamental. The good thing about starting late in life, I guess I was 27 when I started, is I had no background in any combat sports, so I kind of got to learn everything from the start, and I had the blessing to have a great teacher who knows a lot of good stuff. So, I mean, just sticking with the basics, doing what you know, perfecting those things before you try to go do something crazy. So. And
then for the people listening and watching, why should they come and watch you fight your next fight at the main event?
Everybody should come out to these fights because we've got a full lineup. A lot of Team Execution will be out there putting on great fights, and I know I'll be there at the end of it to put on a war.
Perfect. We got there.
That was hard, man.